Get strapped in. It's just about time to
Still
get
not
the party
fucking
started.
done.
And we are underway from FedEx Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnover. He had 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys.
What was you planning for? Cake party?
Not the opposition.
Oh, that's cute.
Play 1 and Prescott to the air. Left side to Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right.
There's some cool spots in the new city, I think, to go out.
Be a good idea. Double team him somehow.
I ain't really checking out for that
someone else beat me
on the map.
rather than let him shred my defense.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
They got a curfew?
When you're plotting a defensive strategy, on that particular play, it just came from the outside.
As long as they're together. Or know where they're at, you know. Takes it.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Prescott. Royal making the catch over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll set up a throw. That's caught. It's Malone. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Second and 6. Caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 52 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Taken down at the 42. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Commanders make their way out on offense. Let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go Elliott again. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to... and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here comes Peppers. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Gonna run again here with Pollard. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in pre.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
McManus now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Now, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild-card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front-row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they added a 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down throw for Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. Pollard going to try the right side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Looking to throw. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott now. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 15. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, and it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. The Giants trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium, and they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Leonard Fournette with 2 touchdown runs. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, check on the Patriots. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Tua Tagovailoa has thrown a touchdown pass. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. they'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Back to throw here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now back to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And now they're in the hurry up. On second down, Williams. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Now McManus for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Dalton Schultz and the rest of this offense set to begin another possession. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? his pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Going right back to Ferguson. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Dixon trying up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Dixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. Completes it to Dixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Dixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 28-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Time of the play clock almost stopped. Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll set up a throw. That's caught. It's Malone. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Micah Parsons, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going the long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On third down, it's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Play action, they'll throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Commanders are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point from McManus is good. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, I can throw my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's got his open man, Royal. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the ball. Look out.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott yet again. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. Now struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Commanders tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And Well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First down, Prescott. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott going right back to Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To the air again, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Washington, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich.